So, I've been doing some work on my KitchenAid mixer. I had a couple of strip gears and it needed to be greased. It's 2013 model, but it's in pretty good shape. I bought it used, so I don't know how much they used it before I got it. It's this KitchenAid right here. Right there. It's still pretty good shape after I replaced all the gears and, you know, greased it up real good. It's running really good. So my aunt was watching my videos and my comments on Facebook. She saw that I was having some issues with my KitchenAid, and she didn't know whether I was going to get it fixed or you know, pay somebody to get it fixed, or so she went ahead and bought me one. It's not in an original KitchenAid, you know, the black boxes, but I'm assuming it's refurbished. But that was cool. I thought that was really cool. My aunt, you know, I told her she didn't have to do that. I said I'd have gotten this taken care of. She said, well, I just seen you was having trouble, so I ordered it. I really appreciate that. That was really nice of my aunt. And so I'm going to do an unboxing. I have to get upset here, or get set up here. Upset. Why would I get upset? Get set up here and do an unboxing. So here's the white KitchenAid box. So I'm really assuming that it's probably refurbished, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know whether it's a tilt head or a bowl lift, but we're going to see. Okay, I'm ready to do this unboxing. You won't see me because you don't need to see my ugly ass. Nobody should have to see that. Here's my knife. Yep, it's a black one.
Can't give these away. Ooh, you ugly black one too. You'll be here a long time.
Slide out of the box. And there she is. I put down my knife where I cut my fingers off. There's the front part of it. Hand wash only. will cause whisk to discolor after washing dry thoroughly. Whatever this says on the back, I don't know what it says. Lovers of my town, never cooking. Some kind of foreign language that I don't speak. There she is, out the box. And arg, matey, I'm just hooked on you. I hate styrofoam, get it all over the place. Evidently, I think it's refurbished, but I'm not 100% sure. It's going to be after I break it. So I got it all out of the box and everything moved away. You've got your dough hook. And this is your paddle to make your cake and stuff like that. Oh, yeah. Mixing ingredients. You got your lever here. You flip it back, push up and turn, and your whisk attachment comes off. This is for making meringue and, you know, make salad dressings with it, because it'll whip it pretty fast. For anything that's you need air really incorporated, that's what you want to use, is that whisk. We got the bowl. The styrofoam stuff's all over it. Now I was kind of thinking that this was a refurbished model, but to be honest, I mean, I don't know how much she paid for it. It's a gift, so I don't imagine she'd tell me, but I see no blemishes whatsoever, you know. I mean, that bowl, look at that. Other than styrofoam on it, I mean, the bowl looks brand new. $5 quart. Normally you'd be able to tell if it was refurbished by the looks of the mixer itself. I mean, it doesn't, I don't see any kind of, unless they painted it. This is a nice mixer. It's the Artisan. I think first one I bought years ago was the Artisan Classic or something like that. It was like a silver color. It was the same size as this one. I used it quite a bit. These have a 375 watt motor. They're not as heavy duty as the other one over here. I have the it's the Kitchen 600 series professional. It's got the 525 or 575 watt motor in it, and it's about 10 years old, I guess. I've had it for 4 or 5 years and bought it from a lady, and she had it for quite a few years. And I've put it through some miles. I like to make a lot of pasta, and I make a lot of bread. Your pasta and bread is the hardest thing on these mixers. It's a lot of load on them. When I had the one like this, when I was doing pasta in it, you'd have to let it rest because it'd get a little warm. But for everything else, it seemed like I just whipped right through it pretty good. You know, if you're not going to do a lot of dough, a lot of pastas and doughs and stuff like that, you do a little amount in here. Can't get too carried away. But these smaller KitchenAides they're nice. I mean, they're good for somebody that doesn't cook all the time. You know, they cook 4 or 5 good dinners a year or whatever, you know, and they need a decent mixer. This is an all-around decent mixer. I'll have styrofoam in my food until Christmas. So you just put your bowl on. There's some notches down here. You just slide it in and turn it, and it's locked. Flip it up. This lever over here. Flip it down. Lock it. I'll run her a little bit and see how she sounds. I imagine if it's refurbished, they re-greased everything. It's not real loud, not like I remember my old one, the original one I bought. The lever here for the speeds, it's really tight. It's like it's brand new. I don't know. To me, it'd be brand new. I mean, I can't see anything wrong with it. It doesn't shake when you crank it all the way up, but I didn't have it under a load or have anything in it, so guess what I could do. See which one's loudest. I just put on the gears in this orange one that you can't see, and greased it all up. There's speed 1, speed 2, speed 2 for that one. Speed 6. Speed 6 for that one. I think we're getting a little bit more noise out of the orange one than we are the black one. There's 10. Get a little shake on this one. It's a little louder. That works nice though. I'm gonna love that for small batches. This one over here, it's a beast. I think the next step up is a commercial. It's been used. You got your little caps here for your grinder accessories and your food cutters and pasta maker. I mean, it's just a hub for all kinds of stuff. You can make anywhere from pastas to ice cream to cutting your vegetables. There's all kinds of attachments you can get for it. It's just a general hub for whatever kind of cooking you want to do. You don't have to drag out your food slicer. Just put your attachment on there. Set it up where you'd have like a nice little work area with all your KitchenAid stuff. Old eyes can't see that. You know, on this one here, the KitchenAid Professional. It's a good solid machine. You got your bowl lift. I had to fix that too. And they put this rubber stuff on the inside of these machines. That's ridiculous. You know, it's going to have some weight on it. You know, just a rubber, like little lever in there that goes on to the handle. Then it goes to a screw that lifts up this whole base. And it's made out of plastic. And you've got a screw that's going through a U spot through the top of it, like that. And if you over tighten it, it just spreads that plastic out. And then eventually this one side of it breaks off, and then you got to replace it. I don't know why it's not made out of aluminum or brass, or I guess they're trying to cut the weight down on them or whatever, but that ain't, places like that you don't need to cut down on weight because it needs to be heavy duty. I mean, you have, you know, 6-8 cups of flour in there. You might have 4 pounds of stuff in this, you know, with your flour and your butters and, you know, all the stuff that you're mixing in there. And then you're gonna lift it up with a plastic piece. I just don't agree with that. I just think it needs to be reconsidered, or something else, you know, made lighter. You know, if they want to make something else lighter, that would be a lot easier to fix. Till you have to take this thing totally apart to get to that lift mechanism in there. It works great though. I mean, once you fix it, it takes, you got to be mechanically inclined to take these apart and replace the gears and put them back together. There's a lot of guys that do it. There's Mr. Mixer. He's online. He sells them and works on them. You can actually buy parts from him. But there it is. I have 2 of them now. Always think about the height when you go to buy one, because this one probably will definitely fit under somebody's counter. But this one right here, it's a little taller. See how we can judge it here. Yeah, I'd say it was say 3 or 4 inches taller. You know, the only thing with that is, you know, if it just barely fits under there, you're still raising and lowering the bowl. With this one here, it can't have really anything under it. So if you're putting it under your cabinets or whatever, then you slide it back like that. But then you got to consider what's going to be in the way when you're lifting your head on it. But I like them both. We'll see how it works out. These newer ones, they don't come with the spring anymore. That spring would, you know, hold it once you put it on there. You know, it wants to flop all around. See how that flops around? You know, I know it's going to be pushed down when it's in the bowl, but with it shaking or everything, it's gonna want to flop around. You know, which I don't know why they ever putting them on those. That don't make sense. But this one right here, I can lower the bowl, and this one didn't have the spring or the washer either. But I put one on there. I ordered it from Mr. Mixer, and they sent me a spring. The factories don't even have the springs or the washer anymore to hold your attachments on. You see a little bit of difference here when you push it up on there. You're not getting all that play. See, it's actually putting pressure down on it, so you don't get that up and down motion like it did the other one. The other one would move this distance up and down. Well, that spring in there is holding it down. It keeps from wallowing that hole out in there. So, I hope you guys got some insight on it. You know, and I hope you liked my video. You didn't see much of me, but you don't need to see a whole lot of me because I'm ugly. Lost my control here. I'll have to cut that out. If you like this kind of stuff, please subscribe and hit the notification bell and like it. Share it with your friends if you want. I'm going to try to make it more interesting and try to step up my game a little bit on the channel. I'm kind of just figuring out what I want to make videos on, make content on. Just as a hobby. I'm not here to, you know, really make anything. Just something to do. Well, subscribe and like. If you liked it, come again. If you didn't, still come again. Bye, y'all. Thank you.